What is confessing Christ? Well, in John chapter 12, 42 through 43, it indicates that the religious leaders, that some of them actually believed in Jesus, but would not profess him publicly or confess him publicly for fear of being put out of the synagogue. So the concept of professing or confessing Jesus has to do with public identification with Jesus. So it has nothing to do with salvation, as John chapter 12 indicated, that these guys were saved, but they wouldn't profess them before fear of the ramifications of publicly identifying with them. And that's what happens to a lot of believers. They will not publicly identify with Jesus. What do you mean? Well, when an issue pops up at work or at school or wherever their families are gathered and an issue pops up, they remain silent. And the idea of remaining silent means you're ashamed of what Jesus would say about a particular issue, and so the person remains silent. Jesus said, if you're ashamed of me, I will be ashamed of you. Again, we're not talking about salvation. We're talking about publicly identifying with Jesus. This is more than just putting a bumper sticker on the back of your car. Publicly identifying with Jesus is not only identifying with him, but his words, what he says, that gay marriage is wrong, that there are only two genders. Those types of things is what we're talking about. So confessing Christ is to publicly identify with him.